We're here again at Nippon Cha with one of my favorite people in Bayside. I don't really like boring, dull, lifeless people. I like really interesting people, but who doesn't? This is one of the most interesting people in Bayside. Michelle, I'm loving finally getting a chance to interview you. This is Michelle Marie, and I'm going to let her talk and introduce herself, but she does this rock and roll camp that and teaches music to a lot of people. She also plays. You're going to see a little video of her playing at one of the parades that we have. But Michelle, it's great to see you here, and nice to talk to you. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you so much for the invitation. I've never been here, so it's a very beautiful place, the ambiance, and I'm about to try one of their teas. Actually, I think my tea is here. Yeah.
Oh, look, the tea is here.
So this is your iced matcha tea. So the matcha is a concentrated green tea. Actually, our matcha comes all the way from Kyoto, Japan, the old capital of Japan. And it's served with a Japanese mochi, rice cake, and azuki, sweetened red bean, made right here at Nippon Cha.
This is Sophia. We love her, and she knows so much. Tell us more about the rice cakes and how they're made.
So rice cake are actually made with these special rice cake rice beans. Rice seeds, I'm sorry. And then it's made in this traditional Japanese way. You can just look it up on YouTube. There's like a whole art to it, and it's imported all the way from Japan. It has a little bit sweet taste, and it goes perfectly with our azuki, the sweetened red beans. And matcha actually is also considered a superfood now. It's great for your skin. It boosts your immunity system, but it has a little bit more caffeine than a glass of coffee.
Wow, something, I come here, I feel like I'm in Japan. Like after this, we're going to go play pachinko in Akasaka. Really, right? So, but
It's not a great habit, though.
No, it's not. But okay, but you don't need to tell them that. Okay, but anyway, playing pachinko at Akasaka, yeah, you don't want to do that too much. But anyway, so thanks for the description of the tea. I love it, and you guys are great. Come here because it makes you feel like you're in Japan. Thanks.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Arigato.
Thanks.
Great color.
Yeah, you feel like you're drinking something healthy when you're drinking something green like that.
Exactly.
So, but tell everybody about a rock and roll camp and what you do.
Well, this summer will be our 6th year in Bayside with the Rock Camp. It's a local-based music performance camp for kids from ages 10 to 18. And we worked at Fort Totten, doing concerts, doing the Christmas parade. We just passed Christmas. And the kids are doing awesome. I got a 10-year-old little Charlie playing Black Dog. We do Teen Spirit from Nirvana. So we do from classic rock to pop, so it's fun.
The repertoire is great. Every time I see you play, you're like doing all kinds of great stuff.
Yeah, we like to keep our genre open because I believe that as a professional musician, you have to keep your mind open, or else you're not going to work. You're just going to be labeled one kind of musician. So I play jazz, but of course I like rock and pop and classical guitar.
The video that everybody's getting to see is the one of you playing at the end of the Children's Holiday Parade that Councilman Vallone puts on, and you did a great job there. How you chose the song and some of the people. I think you have one of your students here from that, right?
One of my students, Jared LaRock. I know him since he's about 8 years old, and he plays the drums. Now he's playing bass and guitar besides the drums, so they're all picking up other instruments.
Hey, Jared. Hi. How you doing?
Good.
So this is one of your students.
This is like I would call him my nephew. That's I know him for a long time. Know his family, his mom. I kind of threw the drums at him at a very young age. I started with, we call it the tambourine, but he likes to call it the tangerine. So that was our little joke at school. But I noticed he had really good rhythm. And I guess, as his mom says, I have a sense to pick this up with different students. And Jared is one of my best students in the program as far as drums. And I said, okay, we're going to get you behind the drum set. And we started the lessons. And I'll let him take over from here. Like, how did you feel when I threw the drums at you, Jared?
And wait a second, if I'm not mistaken, weren't you playing drums at the end of the holiday parade? Yeah. You were, right? It was you.
Yeah. Drums and bass.
Drums and bass at the same time. That's a really incredible feat. You can play drums and bass at the same time. It's like 8 hands. So tell us about being taught by this wonderful teacher, and you start off with the tangerine, and then you went on. So tell us about what the experience is like going to rock and roll camp with Michelle Marie.
It's different from coming from Catholic school. Principal picks the songs, shakers, tambourine. There wasn't much music in the actual music class. We had our spring concert, our winter concert, but nothing more than the camp. Yeah.
But you started off doing kind of drums and percussion, and now you're doing bass, and what else you're playing?
Bass, a little guitar, mostly drums though.
Actually, Councilman below picked that song.
Yeah, Paul picked that out? I have to go thank him. It's a good job.
And I was like, that's the song, because we love Chuck Berry. We do Johnny Be Good, and that was like the perfect song to do the finale for the parade. And I was like, let's go with that, Paul. And then we had Charlie, Jared, myself, and my other student that goes to Bayside High School, who was also an intern at the program. So we're doing a lot of exchange with the community, with students, now at Bayside High School. So it's also helping, older students that want to go into the field to have a place to come to the camp and be a cameraman, do the audio, and take their task before they go out into the real world. So now we're doing that at the camp.
I'm just totally in love with the rock and roll camp thing.
Thank you.
And it's such a pleasure talking and working with you. Tell people how they can get in touch with you and how they can go to the rock and roll camp and work with you.
Well, funny by chance, I wore the t-shirt today.
As if by wizardry.
I know.
Look at that.
I know, it's crazy. I decided to put this on today. Well, first of all, the camp is called Rock Camp. So the website is mmrockcamp.com. You can Google it, and then luckily, just by Rock Camp, you can go to our YouTube site, our Facebook site, our Instagram site, our Twitter site, all the social media. And you'll see there's at least since 2010 videos.
No kidding.
So you'll see.
And I thought I was good. I've got about 400 in Bayside, but you got 2010. Great.
And little Charlie, Paul's son, is you'll see him. He came to me kindergarten, and Charlie now is in 5th grade, and he's playing, like I said, Black Dog, and what was the big thing? Teen Spirit. That was a big song for him. So you can find me through the website. Send an email. We're right here off of Bell Boulevard, and we'll be hitting the camp July, right after the 4th of July.
Will you be playing the 4th of July again?
Probably, if Councilman Vallone does the Fort Tutton fireworks, Rock Camp should be there if we get the invitation, If not, we'll definitely be there to support the big event. And that was always a fun night over there playing, right, with the fireworks.
So, but also, something that everyone should know is you're going to be seeing a lot more of Michelle Marie, because she's actually going to be speaking and doing some of the interviews for us here on the pop-up show. So you'll be seeing her again on the pop-up show, and it's going to be a pleasure working with you. And it's great.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing me here to check out this new place. It's beautiful.
Nippon Cha, wonderful place.
Bayside.
Bye.